Well, I bought myself one of these newer. Anyway, it's a 6-inch chainsaw, a little handheld. It only weighs 2.5 pounds. This one I got from Walmart. They all run around $30. This one I paid $28. And what I wanted to do is make sure it had enough extra chains, batteries, and so on to make it worthwhile, because it's not one of the battery systems that I have. So I went ahead and bought this. Just came in today. GPED, I guess. I don't know what else you would want to call it. And wanted to see what it's about. Now I have a Ryobi, I don't know what it is, 10 or 12 inch. I'll throw a picture of it up here. And those go for $200 or $300 now. And I bought this one at an auction for like $100. And I love that thing. It's a 40-volt Ryobi. It's just handier than heck, and it's just light enough that I can use it with one hand. But I'm getting older and that Ryobi's getting heavier. So let's see what this one's all about. And one of the things I was looking for when I was looking at these $30 6-inch chainsaws was something that came with a carrying case, a storage case. So this one had a storage case, and let's see if there's any. There we go. And this is just the way it came. It came in a box, of course, but came with a. Oh wow, that thing is little. Look at that thing. It's a little baby. Little baby. I didn't bring any oil over here, but we'll bring some oil. Chain tension doesn't seem too bad. So there it is. Cute little thing. So anyway, like I said, I wanted to make sure it came with some decent accessories here. So looks like it comes with some gloves. Oh, and I feel an extra chain in here. So I think this thing's supposed to have 2 chains. And I thought it was supposed to have an extra chain guard. I'm not seeing the extra, there it is, not chain guard, but whatever you call these things. So it's got an extra one of those. It's got a little bottle for oil. It didn't come with any oil. Came with an extra chain. So it must be like a 1/4 inch, 6-inch chain. It's very small. And came with a charger. Charger plugs directly into the battery, I presume. Oh, there it is. Right in there. So that's where the charger plugs in. It's very light. Doesn't feel like there's anything inside there. But anyway, 21-volt batteries. Very similar to my Black & Decker. Looks very similar. Not the same. As a matter of fact, I've got one over here. Let me grab it. So just because it's similar in size, that's because it's got the same cells inside there probably. It's a 20-volt Black & Decker, but definitely not the same battery, and it's just not going to plug in and fit. So that aside, I was kind of hoping it might be, but I was 99% sure it wasn't going to be. So we got 2 batteries, we got 2 chains, 2 bars, got some safety glasses, and we got a flathead screwdriver. So it comes complete with everything except the oil. So usually these lithium batteries have a little residual charge in them. So let's plug that in and see if it's got any power. And it does. Handy. Very lightweight. It's supposed to be 2.5 pounds. I don't know if that's with the battery or not. And it'll stand on top of the battery like that. So I'm tempted to go outside and cut some branches and see what it runs like. I think they're saying the run time is only going to be about 30 or 40 minutes, which is fine for a lot of simple little jobs. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot. Let's go out and cut some wood. These are pretty dry pieces of wood. This is really dry. Cut's pretty simple. Now this is a dead branch on the tree. I'll pull this down a little bit. Whoa, that is dry. I did stall it out there when I was cutting the branches, but you just get it ungaged and unlocked and it fires right back up. Now I did all that fine cutting without any oil in the chain, so I'll pour a little oil on here. Now this is going to be pretty much a throwaway saw. I mean, there's really, for $30, you don't have to really take care of it, I guess, but it'll be handy around the house for some of those small jobs that normally I'd probably get my little Sawzall out. I got a 12-volt Milwaukee Sawzall. That's really nice. And that was always good for trimming off small branches and stuff. But this will be much nicer for that. So let me pour a little oil in here. Now, I'm not, since it's a throwaway, I'll confess. Even on my Ryobi, I don't use any sort of special chainsaw oil. I just use whatever oil I have around. This happens to be some old Polaris oil, 2-cycle oil from my snowmobiling days. Oh, and apparently they give you a little bottle, but it doesn't unscrew. Isn't that funny? So I guess you're supposed to suck oil in here. So I'm gonna see if I can make a mess and actually pour it in this hole, because I'm pretty sure that's where the oil's supposed to go. And the oil looks pretty dark. It looks almost black, but it's really like a dark green. It's got a little clear bulb on here, I guess, so you can see how much oil you've got in it. There's the cap. So put that back on there. Oh, it's actually a lube bulb. Give that a pump to get some oil on the chain. It just doesn't look like it's an automatic oiler. You can hear it. Well, I'll unscrew this. Oh, there's some oil there. It's squirting it from somewhere. Yes. So to adjust the chain tension, what you do is you loosen up this nut here. And then you can take your screwdriver. You shouldn't do this with the battery on, of course. And there's a little screw in here, and you can turn this. Maybe it needs a Phillips head. So they didn't give you the right screwdriver. Yeah, it needs a Phillips head, and they didn't give you a Phillips head screwdriver unless, oh, there it is, Phillips head. It's got to turn it around. So, so you screw it in, that tightens the tension, unscrew it, and it gets looser. So, well, whatever's right. Some other people smarter than me know what the right tension is. I think that's a little tight. Once you get it where you want it, then you tighten this clamp down. And now you can, that's how you adjust your chain tension. Whoa, now I'm getting sprayed with oil. Yeah, there's oil in there. Okay, so that's what we got. So far, it looks pretty promising as far as a little handy saw. Comes in its own case, everything stores away, out of sight, out of mind. It does come with some instructions, looks kind of thin. See that oil? We got splattered with oil. Oh, wow. That's it. 2 little pages. Basically, it shows you how to assemble it, and it was already pre-assembled, and the battery is fully charged, so it's ready to go pretty much outside the box, right out of the box. All you got to do is add some oil to it to, you know, be kind to it. But I'm not very kind to my tools. I'm kind of abusive. But I'll call it a throwaway. Use it till it breaks and then throw it away. Hey, I hope that helps you. It's been fun. There's quite a few of these $30 chainsaws out there. Just take a look and see what you're buying. You're going to get some proprietary battery that doesn't work with anything else. So make sure you get 2 of them. So you got one that can be fully charged and ready to go. And it comes with the extra chain. For as little as I'm ever going to use this, I don't know if I'm ever going to use up both chains, but I assume they can be sharpened one way or another. But otherwise, it's a throwaway. Thanks. Talk to you later.